Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have the first ever commentary replay on this channel, and I'm here to tell you this is going to be one of the best games you're going to see this week. I played a couple nights ago. I didn't feel like streaming, so I just took it upon myself to actually record a handful of these games. And I like to challenge myself, you know, so obviously I'm in Vanguard here, and it is just a game that comes down to the wire between me and one of my teammates. We get overrun in the beginning, we have to flank behind, and we have to hold on to the game all the way to the end. We barely make it out of this one. This is going to be a great replay, so let's get right into it. Now, obviously, Battleship, always AP first salvo. I don't care if it's Vanguard, I don't care if it's Nelson, pick your battleship, AP first salvo, because you almost always catch people going broadside early on. Even with something like Vanguard, running AL Nelson as a commander, that AP can still do quite a bit on certain targets. And it just so happens to be there's a couple of tier 6s in this game, and I know with British short fuse and those light cruisers, you can really step it up and do quite a lot to them early game, and they can never recover that health. That can be massive to you. So as you can see, we're going out to Alpha. I get spotted, which means Destroyer in that little channel gap there. He's going to be pushing Alpha. I'm communicating that to my teammate. Okay, there's the Hipper. So there's one of the couple. Oh, DD's up. Staring at that mini-map. Okay, so we got Boise, Flint. So they're both coming this way. Boise, I'm not quite sure if I can Citadel with this British short fuse. Pretty confident I can do it in Vanguard. I switched to HE because I think the Friesland's going to pop out and fight my teammate. I get a Citadel. Friesland's coming out. I pop the reload booster because I want to be able to tag this guy. My teammate shoots there. He goes dark right as we get reloaded. That's just how that goes, right? Blind fire, king of the blind fire. Let's see if we can hit one of them back there. Maybe get another lucky Citadel. 2 overpins. So, wasn't exactly the best blind fire aim, just kind of a quick desk pop because I still had that reload booster active. We've got a Destroyer chasing us through the B-cap. Fun. We do not have a radar cruiser in the division. So we have a Fletcher that's contesting A-cap, fighting A-cap. Gonna try and take another desk pop here, just to try and get him off me. I am running Nelson. I don't have will to rebuild. I do have 5 heals. And this Vanguard, they are super heals, but it's just one of those things you just don't want to sit there and get nailed on by 2 HE spammers the whole time. Obviously, taking care of my paint job there. Running into my teammate. Still have AP in the chamber. Sending it. Vanguard not being too inaccurate there. Wasn't quite the right lead. I kind of misjudged it. I was being kind of quick because we're getting chased by that A-cap behind us there. Of course. So I'm guessing he's throwing torps on us. Okay, you can see the Friesland there. You see those shells coming from the left? So we know the Friesland is still right there. Communicating that to my teammate. I know this A-cat's back here behind us. 2 pins, 1 overpin on Boise. We'll take that. We will take that 10k off him. He's got a super heal. I still have my damage con. I'm gonna wait till I can get into a position where I could possibly go dark. There it is. There's the damage con. Okay? It's all about staying alive. You're no good to your team dead, and when you get lit on permafires, well, you're just no good to your team. Now, the only thing I was hesitant about hitting that damage con was I knew there was gonna be torps coming from this way. What my thinking was, though, I could damage con and I could speed down this outside and get around his torpedoes. And that's exactly what ended up happening. My teammate in the Destroyer kind of overcommitted here. Lost too much health to these 2 guys. And Friesland's up taking him down. So now, we don't have A-cap, but we're in a position to take A-cap. We got a Friesland. We know we got an A-cat out here somewhere, floating around behind us. We've got the Boise and the Flint that were contesting Alpha. They've run. They're gone. We don't have to worry about them anymore. So, we're going to move into Alpha here. And my teammate ends up taking the north side of Alpha, so our side spawn, which leaves him vulnerable to the Destroyer. Excuse me. And so, Torps. Not quite sure. Must have been Flint Torps, maybe? Not quite sure. Boise has decided to pick up his bags and move to a different state. That boy don't want no smoke. So that's fine with me. Get out of here. I'm going to go through Alpha Cap, and I'm going to pop out the south side into their spawn, because since I'm running AL Nelson and I'm running Concealment Mod, I've got a pretty halfway decent detection. Okay, see you, Flint. I've got a pretty good detection, so my thought process is I'm looking at this to unfold here. I'm telling Jay now, like, Jay, he could be throwing torps on you, dude, like, change course, like, do something. I'm looking at my teammates. I'm looking at the enemy position. I'm looking at where the destroyer is. I'm not spotted. That's kind of curious, right? He just got in B cap. We think. We think he got in B cap. Because Jay is sitting there spotted. Okay. Well, I tell Jay, hey, go on through A cap, get yourself in a better position. I'm going to grab this cap, and then I'll wrap south. So I'm trying to see how this is going to play out. We've got 3 blueberries without the slightest clue of what's going on, and we just lost one, and he got torped by the DD. I don't know if you guys saw that. The A-Cat just torped that guy. So now we have an approximate position of to where that guy is, and how he got into B-Cap, and how he was spotting J. So he must have wrapped up into our middle spawn, and then come south into B, and that's how he threw torps on that guy. So now we got a location of the destroyer. Okay. Now, I'm telling Jay just to bide time. Just to hang out and just wait just a little bit. I'm going to load up AP. Because these guys don't know I'm out here. And Vanguard AP, like I said, can be very, very spicy. It can also be very, very depressing. So we'll just have to, you know, throw one out there and see what happens. We're going to go to the casino and we're going to roll the dice. I do love AP. With Nelson and Vanguard, it's not my favorite in the world. I haven't honestly had a whole lot of big hits with Nelson on Vanguard, and as you can see, all shells fall short because shells like to fall short. Oh well, not a big deal. I load up HE because we got a damage con burnt on this King George already. Working with my division mate, he had a double fire, King George damage con, okay. King George damage con should be down. Fire a salvo of HE, see what we get. Looks pretty accurate. And we get 5 pins and no fire. Welcome to balance. That makes no sense to me. Because I don't think King George has a super long damage con. Either way, I reloaded into HE after the damage con was burned. His damage con was definitely down. Let's do it again. We're trying to get a permafire on here. I do like one thing about Vanguard. Having that 20-second, 21-second reload is kind of spicy. Kind of spicy. Now, the ship is not all that maneuverable, and it doesn't really have all that much armor, and it doesn't exactly have good firing angles, so it's not exactly what I would call like a very good ship, but like I said earlier, I like to challenge myself. King George lands 2 shells and gets fire. Brilliant. And then we hit him with 1 shell there. Oh yeah, and Vanguard's not exactly all that accurate either. It can be accurate, but it's not consistently accurate. Which is frustrating to me, as someone who lives in the world of Battleship AP. Consistency is very nice to have. As you can see, Akatsuki right there. We know where he is now. So we got current location, we got A cap, we got B cap. Right, we got A and we got B, and we got somebody that's off sniffing the white line on the far right side of the map. So that guy right now is essentially only grabbing their intention. Like, that's all he's doing. And he's keeping those guys from coming back to us. I by no means think that's what he was meaning to do, but that's what happened because that's what teams do. They focus in on something and they're just like, I have to have it. And they stay on it. Okay, Vanguard's DC'd down. Depending on what commander he's running, that guy could come back very, very healthy. I don't think he was really shot that much this game. So, I'm going to load AP, because as you can see, I'm dark again, right? Now, I've told Jay, I said, Jay, you just need to stay there. You need to stay in B and play B to the best of your ability. Because I'm out here on this flank, so I'm trying to get south of them so that I can do stuff just like this. Unspotted, I'm not being thought about. See, there's the Vanguard consistency. That's very accurate. especially at that range. Wasn't quite the right lead, just a little bit behind, but ended up being totally acceptable. Now, I'm going to keep AP loaded here for just a couple minutes. You can see Jay's pinging the map there. That's where he thinks this guy is. I'm trying to decide, do I want to turn in or out? In or out? I'm kind of going back and forth. But I've got AP loaded in this guy's broadside into Vladivostok. And I know Vanguard's not all that great with penetration, but I figure I'll maybe, you know, maybe I can get something here. AP can get through that armor. Maybe. Let's send it, see what happens. It looks really good. And thank you for confirming the reason that Vanguard's bad. 4 shatters. Shatters. Right in that nice Citadel square. So now I put myself in kind of a interesting situation here. Since I committed in, and I really probably shouldn't have done that, I was trying to maybe get like 4 Citadel hit there instead of 4 shatters. I'm going to go ahead and accept the punishment that this guy's going to deliver to me. Hopefully it's not too rough and too violent. I'm going to turn out. I want to get away. I don't want to be up in here. Like, I'm a Vanguard Nelson build. I've got heals that come back every minute. Like, I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine. I accept that punishment. Now, as you can see, the guy's spotted on Alpha, just south of A. I go to load HE. It's time to try and burn this flat down. I know Jay has already popped a couple of damage cons on this guy, so he might be low on damage cons. It's time to get this man roasting and toasting. So, the battleship spotted at C. I figure it's a matter of time until his salvo lands near me. I'm not overly worried about it, and then there it is. There's his salvo. So, and we had already shifted out unless he fired for it, which people really don't do that much. So I'm feeling pretty okay now, because now I'm in the kite position, which is kind of more where Vanguard likes to be, kind of in that kiting position. And I'm just trying to burn this guy down. I'm directing Jay to pull south, because right now we have to kill. We have to kill. If we want to win, we have to kill, and there is no way around it. Jay pops up, Vlad's looking at him. Like, Jay's looking at you, turn, turn, turn! Okay, well, this guy's get burnt multiple damage cons. It's a matter of time until we start roasting him. Jay gets a nice hit there with AP, it looked like. And we're just gonna start hitting him with HE. Come on, light a fire, baby. There it is. There it is. We like to see that. Jay's pretty healthy. Kind of healthy. Could be more healthy, but also couldn't be less healthy. So we're just gonna keep trying to shoot him. Just keep letting him burn. Letting him burn. We don't know where the destroyer is at this time. Because now we've lost. We have lost the destroyer. We're going back and forth where he might be, where he could be. We're not really 100% sure. But either way, I'm healthy. I've got a heal on deck. So if I got slapped, I could heal. Jay, he's okay too. He's just defending B cab. I'm out here in the wing. I'm keeping them spotted, or some of them spotted. That guy damage con. There's the high caliber metal. High cal's 120. I communicate that over to Jay. 120. We're on 3 sinks here. Now look at the points, right? We're down by 3 points. We got to make something happen, and so the only likelihood of anything that's going to happen. And there we just tied the game. We just tied the game, so now we're going to take the lead. There's the lead. We're up by 3 points now. Since we killed that Vladdy. Now we're up by 3. They did not get in the cap fast enough. Technically, their destroyer kind of threw. If their destroyer had jumped on B and blocked our points when they were ahead and waited a minute 30, they would have won the game. Now it's 110 to 105. I've turned back in. I'm trying to protect Jay. Jay's hurt. Jay is not very healthy. You can see the ACAT's torps there going for Jay on B cap. That's fine. That's totally fine. Roma's got that smoke up. We're turned back in. We got a minute to go. All that has to happen is for us to stay alive, which means I don't get Citadel by this. I don't. Very nice. And Jay doesn't die. Oh, lordy. There he is. There he is. There's Jay's high caliber. 40 seconds to go. Jay smokes him. My shells would have hit. And that's a dev strike for Jay on the destroyer. I don't know what that destroyer was doing, but is what it is. 26 seconds left. We're up. Don't die, Jay. He's down to 4k health. Do not die. If you die, we lose. Don't die, Jay. Don't die. And these enemies, they know. They're shooting at him. They're trying to get him. 10 seconds left on the clock. Come on, baby. We're right there. There goes the shot from the King George. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shells impact. Oh! That's going to be that. We're going to win the game right there at the final moments. What a banger of a game from me and Jay. 3180 for him, 3115 for me. Vanguard and a mains, both high caliber, both dreadnought. I got a fireproof and he got a, I forget the medal. 130, 3 sinks, 10 defends, 1 cap, only 6 fires set with 65 rounds on target. That is what I call a good game. I appreciate everybody for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, comment down below if you think I should do these more. Comment down below, let me know. Everybody, hope you have a great day. I'm out of here. Peace.